Uh, most of the technical difficulties are fixed for the moment. But I've found out that Steins Gate actually doesn't work with my graphics card drivers for some stupid fucking reason. So I'm gonna download a quick patch for that real quick to fix it. Give me just a moment. Ah, boy. Okay. So download this. Close that. And then I gotta go to browse local files. Make a gate folder. And then I should be able to. Oh, where's Steam? Then I should be able to just. No, it's from the X32 directory. There we go. And then. Does it work now? Oh my god. It works. Now, where's my audio? Give me 1 second. This isn't working right. Still. Oh, because it's connected to my fucking headphones. Irritating. What? Okay. No. Hey, Cody, how are ya? I finally got this fucker working. After. God damn, it's been almost a fucking hour. Technically, I'm an hour and a half late for stream. Because Windows forced an update on me, too. God damn it. Do I... Why are there no sound effects on the menu? Ah, well. I have cleared one ending. But that was quite a while ago. So we're gonna have fun. What tips? Oh, I see. In case you don't understand some of the terminology they use. Stuff like that. Everything is coincidence. Oh yeah, that's no problem. If you want, you can probably text it to me now. Unless you want to talk in call.
断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか。知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。わかるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことはわかるはずがないんだ。考えても見るがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。
Yeah, don't just mindlessly play with time.
いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか終わりはない。
The universe has a beginning, but it
星
has
に
no
もま
end.
た始まりはあるが
Stars
自
too
ら
have
の
a
力を
beginning,
持って滅びゆく。
but are by their own power destroyed.
英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かである。
History teaches that
歴史から
those who hold wisdom
海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅び
I'm
る。
too slow.
人間が光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
What am I mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
おかり、ねえってば。
Sorry, I have a girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there's no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。
No, I was just talking to someone.
これよ
Everything's
り
fine.
会場に潜入する。
I was about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ああ、ドクター中橋は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。
Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us. We'll make sure he tells us everything.
何？機関が動き出しているだと。
What? The organization is already on the move. I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head. I rub my temples.
そう。
I see.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択。
So that's the choice of Stein's Gate.
エル、サイ、コング
Ilsai Konguru. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Stein. Some know it is fate. To others, it is the will of God. You'd count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance toward Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
None of your damn business. The girl, Shiina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought that an 8-story building would be so tall? I turned to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリ、ありがとう。
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Stein's Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリ、オカリ。
Okarin. Mayuri insists on calling me Okari, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。いつも言っているだろう。
How many times do
俺
I
の
have
こ
to
と
tell
をオ
you?
カリンと呼ぶなと。
Don't call me Okari.
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。
That was
今の
then.
俺は法院
I have since become Oh,
世界中の
in
秘密組織
Kyoma!
から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
The insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over.
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
Too hard to remember. In any case, Oh in Kyoma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Urinta. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative, Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
Of course you can ask me something, I suppose. In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らず
Wait,
ここまで俺に
You
ついてきた。
followed me here without knowing why. Yeah. Me too. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he's treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Where are the reporters? Maedie's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. This press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
I prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Maedie ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？
You rap something?
あ、それを言うならエリ
It's
マ
his
キトカゲ
birthday
だね。
today. I let out a sigh. Maedie is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
前より気をつけろ。
You
おそ
got
ら
it,
く記者
Maedie.
会見
I suspect this won't be a normal con. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度 2？
An earthquake.
あ、マグニチュード 2？
Is it magnitude 2?
震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Maedie's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと
An explosion! I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Did I run away? Why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? Strange machine is sitting in the middle of the room. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Is it Dr. Nakabachi? This is part of his presentation? Possible. If that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください
Please stay back, everyone. Then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますのでもうしばらくお待ちください
Press conference will proceed as scheduled. She's trying to hide something. Her response is unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
これは匂う陰謀の匂い
I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover.
さっきの爆発は何だ
What are they hiding? Where's that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. No, that's for wusses. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. Mighty's nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading Birthplace of the Japanese species. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief and take out my phone.
俺だどうも
It's me.
嫌な予感がする
I got a bad feeling about
俺
this.
たちが知らないところで
Something's happening and I have no idea what it is.
ああ分かってる
Yeah,
無茶をして
I know.
さ
don't worry.
俺の命は惜しいから
I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission.
さいコングル
Elfside Conqueror. These nuts. Hey Axel, how are ya? After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mighty. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. You're, scatterbrained, huh? Oh no. Are you at work again? I'm doing alright. I, finally got my technical difficulties sorted out. But it is kind of a pain in the ass. At least I got it working.
前より何をしている
Oh no. Terrible internet. What are you doing?
あのねウーパが欲しいなって
An Oopa. Oopa! Just as I thought. RIP. I hope work goes okay for you, though. Mighty points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru. 3D character doll series. Yeah, terrible in Australia. Never heard of it. Especially not considering the amount of issues I've seen V plagued with during her streams. Nightnet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Nightnet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. I forget the actual Japanese term. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. Oh, right, from Chaos Head. I'm gonna have to get that one too yet. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa, though. My lady gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているの
But
で
Mayushi's are all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares?
だからおかりおかり
So,
100
can I
円
borrow
貸
100
して
yen, please? She holds her hand out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Doo doo doo. Hey, how are ya?
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えて
You
やる。
think it's that easy, matey? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. Not bad. Not bad here either. Just chilling after work. I pull out 100 yen coin, set it into the machine's slot, and spin the lever.
あ
I open the capsule and take out the contents. My Eddie leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
あウーパだよしかもメタルウーパ
A metal Upa.
それは
Wonderful.
レアなのか
Is it rare?
すごく
Super rare. While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who is watching us tries to look on the same Rainet machine.
あ普通のウーパだ
Ah, normal Upa. Rip. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Maeri's sparkling eyes, also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
では、マユリにくれてやろう。
I give this creature of metal to you, Mighty. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当いいのおかり
Yes, I'm sure.
ほーいん、今日まだ。
The name's Hoin Kyoma.
へへありがとうおかり
Oh, jeez. What is this? Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成
Oh,
功
fuck, we missed the
記念会見にお集まり
conference.
いただき誠にありがとうございます。
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. Jesus Christ. I love rally cars. Thank you, Axo. I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Maedi doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
Let's go, Mighty.
待って待って、名前書かなくちゃ。
You gotta write your name on it. She's preoccupied with the Metalupa. I go on ahead.
それ
Just
では
lick it. It's
早
your
速
son.
登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中町さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Golf claps. Dr. Nakabachi enters sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中町だ。どうぞよろしく。
I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに
Now then,
集まってもらった
ladies
諸
and
君だけ
gentlemen,
に
allow me to begin
人
with
類史に残
my
る世紀
theory
の
of
大
time
発明
travel,
タイムマシンにつ
the
いての理論を
greatest scientific
お教えし
breakthrough of
よ
the
う。
century.
タイムマシン？あの人が
Did you
作
really
った
build
の？
a time machine? Mighty asks. Mighty appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Adjust my mic a little bit. Put it a little closer to my face. Make it sound deep. I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't, as he proceeds to explain that his time machine design. My curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room.
バカにするにも程があるぞ。
Do you take us for fools?
なんだね。
Who the hell are you?
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。
Who the hell am I?
今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論
Someone
は
who
一
knows you
体
for
何
a
だ？
fraud. That's who.
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。
You stole your theory from John Tyner, and you call yourself an inventor.
誰かその男を
Someone throw this man out.
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。
You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? Have you no right to call yourself an inventor? You have no right to call yourself an inventor.
さい黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Shut your mouth, you little pest. No, this is Stein's Gate. It's about time travel. But the way you make choices is interesting. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around and glare him down. Unhand me, you! It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Yeah, I know it. The game gets pretty dramatic. I mentioned early on, but I have finished one route in this story. But it's been, I don't know, at least a year, maybe 2 years since then. So it's been a little bit. So it's gonna be like playing a whole new game. Especially considering I'm actually reading all of this. My voice is gonna hate me. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
Ah! We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius Makise Kurisu. I recognized the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? He takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Daki Nakabachi. Oh, sorry, the Makise Kurisu. It's darkened for the emphasis, which means no. Oh, that's not what I want. That's also not what I want. Okay, so that's how I see the CGs. Okay, so that's quick save. That's the menu. Okay, there's the tips list. Oh, fuck. Shit. You're with the organization? Huh? Their tendrils have gotten this far. I've made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来て
Stop
くださ
fooling
い。
around and come with me. Oh, fuck! No! No!
誰と
No!
話し
I didn't want to skip. Quick load. I hit the skip button.
は?
まさか
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
It's a good thing I figured out the quick save. Now I need to figure out what the fuck button is to access my cell phone. Stop fooling around and come with me. Oh. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyways, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mighty, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。
Try anything and people are sure to notice.
貴様もいろいろまずいだろ
What will your superiors say then?
何かって何ですか? 人聞きの悪い。
What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
I just need to ask you something.
それに答える義理はない
What makes you think I'll answer?
分かっている
I know how the organization operates.
だから機関って
What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ
It's me.
機関のエージェントに
I've
捕
been
まった
caught by an organization agent.
マキセ・クリスだ
Yeah,
あの女には気をつけ
Makise Kurisu. She's a dangerous
い
one.
や問題ない
No, it's
ここ
fine.
はなんとか切り抜け
I'll find a way to. Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする
What are you doing?
あれこの携帯電源切れてる。
Your phone's off. No, it's not.
誰と話していたんですか？
Who are you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. She's trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教
Your
えてやろう
techniques don't work on
それ
me.
は俺以外が
But I'll tell you
自動的
anyway.
に電源がオフになる
That's
特
no
別製の
ordinary
携帯
phone.
なのだうわ
It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Fuck. I'm gonna need a drink. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped a cold sweat off my forehead. Whew. It was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
So you talk to yourself. No. I'm not delusional. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ
What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前。
15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense! This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri in that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよ
You're
ね。
trying to tell me something,
すご
right?
く悲しそうな顔をし
You
て。
looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. Or would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで。
You looked like you were
それ
going to
にすごく
start crying
辛
any
そう
second.
でした。どうして？
Why?
私前にあなたと会
We
った
met
ことあります
before.
か？
She seems sincere. It makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえばなんで私の名前知ってるんです？
How do you know my name?
俺は全てお見通しなのだ
My knowledge has no bounds. I am a mad scientist, after all.
天才少女
Genius
次
girl.
会う時は敵同士だ
Our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh?
さらばだうわ
Farewell. Actually, yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get something else to drink real quick. Because I am actually out. One moment. All right, we're back. And I got drinks. I got munchies. We're good for a little bit. All right. Oh, in Kilma! I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. Got pissed and shit for a little bit. Hell yeah. We drinking piss. We don't drink piss. It's bad for your health. I got a little chippo though. Exactly. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. Damn the
あれほ
organization.
どのエージェントを送
They
り込ん
must
で
be
くるとは
serious if they're
ついに本気
sending
に
in
なったの
agents
か
like her. Wait, can I actually up the text speed? I think I can. Yes, I can. Okay. That might be a bit better. Run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Maki Sekurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが俺はまだ奴らに使
But
わ
I
れるわ
can't
け
let
には
them
いかん
capture
の
me. Yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What was it?
ち参りを置いてきた
Damn, I left Mighty behind. I knew she'd be a liability. Shouldn't have brought her along. Trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling it first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turned it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか
Email? It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Some sort of Maise Kurisu style attack. Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mighty's phone from my address book.
参り
Damn it,
なぜ
Mighty.
出ない
Why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. Things will get messy if I bump heads with Maki Sekurisu again. Wait,
まさか
don't tell me.
マキセクリス
That femme fatale kidnapped Mighty.
さらったな
Oh
おの
shit.
れ
Damn you!
それが機関
Is that how
の
the organization operates? Living without Mighty isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister. There's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Lady's always been like that. I don't know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Holy Gyoma.
戻るしかないか。
I have to go back. Thought of climbing back to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference is just finished. Nobody is on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mighty in the corner looking lost. At least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere.
あの女、俺にお
It's
じけ
like
づ
I
いて
scared her off.
よかろう。今日の
So
ところ
be
は
it.
見逃してやるとしよ
I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mighty.
う。まゆり、
マユリ
なぜ電話に出ない？
Why didn't you
そろ
pick
そろ
up?
帰るぞ。
We're leaving.
あ、おかり。メタルーパがいなくなっちゃった。
I mean your Metalupa ran away. Sure, it has legs. She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった。
Ran away?
勝手に動き出
What,
し
it's
たの。
alive?
それは実にファンタジー
It's
だ
a
な。
little hard to believe.
落としたみたい。
Think you dropped it. I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦め
Forget
る。
about it. You can always get another one.
当たりっこないよ。
No way!
だってね、メ
タルルーパ sell upwards of 10,000 yen
近いプレミアが
online.
ついてるんだよ。
You know? God damn. $100 for that.
な、
Oh, wait. What? Toy was worth that much?
まゆりよ、一体どこで
Think,
落とした
Mighty.
んだ？
Where did you drop it?
わかんないから探してるんだよ。
I gotta.
あと、見つけても売らないからね。
I don't know. That's why I'm looking. Even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay?
その1万円、この俺の
That
研究資金
10,000
にして
yen
や
will
る。
fund my research.
だから、売らないってば。
Said you can't sell it.
マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Here's Mayushi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the Metalupa.
トゥットゥルー。ウーパさん、ウーパさん。
Upa-san! Come on, come out wherever you are. Mighty tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, doo-doo-doo is Mighty's catchphrase. It means... Well, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the Metalupa is nowhere to be found. Maybe you shouldn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にし
What
か
kind
興
of
味のな
man
い
steals a
下劣な
helpless
やつ。
girl's toy?
味を知れ。
Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money?
おかりんもね。
Sounds like you, Okarin. Oh, I wasn't expecting that from Mighty. Ah! My voice is too fucked for that kind of yelling. What was that?
悲鳴か
Was
な。
that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mighty and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First, the explosion on the roof. Now this. What's going on here? Mighty squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
Stay here, Mighty. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No. Someone. Motionless. Who is it? Clothes are familiar. Can't be. But Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I've just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
Eh?
No. But
なんで
why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. Center. Some other men have followed me. And every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ。
Call the police! The man cries out in panic. This, everyone starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mairi is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
What happened, Okarin?
出るぞ。
We're leaving. I grab Mairi's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. It was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? I realized that she was dead. I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. That was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? So I just didn't know her that well. Start wheezing. Oh, fuck. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Chuodori. Which is... actually, I believe, yeah, the word street. Chuo Street. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Maddie doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I don't do well with female voices. My voice just doesn't get all that high. Like, I can do a falsetto, but it's not passable. Guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet.
人が死んでた。
Someone died. I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead, and I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. And the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowd's milling through Akihabara. I have no idea what has happened. Everyone's going about their business as usual, and the never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Oh boy, the three greats. The three great entertainments. Just another day in Akihabara. Actually, the porn's kind of toned itself down, and if I remember right, in Akihabara in recent years. It's more hard to get to, or hard to find, at least just out in the open. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. Tell him what happened just now, since he knows about my Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. It's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Daughter. Trouble. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. For fuck's sake. Hope she's okay. She's dead. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood in the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finish typing and place my thumb over the send button. And then I press down. Sending. That's a big fucking world line jump. Holy fuck. What's that? Wait, look around.
消えた。
They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone I look up. And there, at the top of Rarikan, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were. It's a crashed satellite. Oh, and there's the intro. I'm actually gonna have to check the dates on those save files. Oh shit, you know what? I actually don't remember if there's any nudity. I'm pretty sure I know where they are, at least, but like, I'm gonna have to double check that. And prepare to censor just in case.
おい、
Oi,
そこの貴様、
you
俺たちが見えているか？
see us. Give me 1 second. Oh, there's implied nudity. Okay, that's fine. Give me just a minute here. Okay, cool.
なぜ何も答えない？
Why won't you answer?
貴様に聞いて
I'm
いるん
asking
だ
you a
ぞ。
question.
モニタ
Yes,
ー
you
の
on the
そっ
other
ち側に
side
い
of
る貴様に
monitor.
だ。
Huh.
間抜け面をしようって。
Your silence
つまら
only
んやつだ。
strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと、
I
俺たちは
suppose
テレビ
that,
のモニターの
from
中
your
にいるように
perspective,
見えるだろうな。
it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor.
だがそれは大きな間違
But
いだ。
that's where you're wrong.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。
For it is you who are
貴
inside.
様が現実だと思っているその世界は、
Your reality is
実は
nothing but
全て
lies and
虚構。
shadows.
もちろん、
Naturally,
貴様自身
that
もな。
includes you too.
真の現実。
True reality is
それは
on
こ
this
ちら側
side
にあ
of
る。
the screen.
自分が何を指摘されているのか
Don't
すら
believe
分かっていないか。
I don't blame you.
無理もない。
You are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。
But no matter.
貴様には分かりやすく、
I shall speak in
俺たちの
simpler
ことについ
terms.
て説明してやろうでは
Easy
ない
enough
か。
for even you to understand.
まず、俺たちがいるのは
This is the
どこか
future
という
gadget
ことだ。
laboratory,
ここは東京
located in
秋葉原
Akihabara
にある
district.
未来ガジェッ
Tokyo.
ト研究所だ。
We call it
俺たちは
simply
普段ラボ
the
と呼んでい
lab.
る。
Our
世界
purpose
の
is
支
to
配
shatter
構
the
造を作り
system
変えるという
and
我
plunge
が
the
野
world
望
into
の経験
chaos.
だな。
Ah, yes, we got the
そう
system
なん
over
だ。
here. The system is the means by which the organization maintains its grip on humanity. Its full scope is too vast to comprehend, but suffice it to say, the system gives the organization influence over government, religion, media, culture, and science worldwide. Most people do not even know that their lives are controlled by the system. It's so deeply embedded in the fabric of society that modern civilization would not be able to function without it. Destroying the system, therefore, would plunge the world into chaos.
悪いことしちゃダメなんだ
Really?
よ。
You shouldn't do
Okarin.
bad things, Okarin.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Quiet! I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、
From the station,
末
head
広
down
町駅の
Chuodori
交差点
until
を
you
蔵
reach
前橋通りへ
Suehirocho
左折。
Suehirocho Station.
次の信号の一歩手前の路地を
Then
入
take a
る
left
と、
onto
大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。
in the alley before the traffic light.
我がラボは
You'll find the
今日から
rundown Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor.
目印は
On the
ビル
first
1階にあ
floor
る
is a store of
ブラウ
ill
ン管
reputed
工房
of ill
と
repute
いう
called the Brown
マ
Tube
ニアッ
Board
クなテ
Shop.
ナントだな。
You can't miss it. Which, if you weren't aware, brown tubes are the electron tubes in old tube TVs. They make the basically the display on old TVs work.
今時、旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。
It deals exclusively in
いかに
CRT
電気街で
monitors
あ
of
る
all
秋葉原と
things.
いえ
Can
ど
you
も、
imagine?
需要があると
In
は
the
思
heart
え
of
ない。
Akihabara's electric town, the demand for
寂れた店なの
CRTs
だ。
is practically non-existent.
だが、ブラウン
But
管
the
工房
proprietor
店
of the
長である
brown
天
tube
王寺と
workshop,
いうおっさんは、こ
Tennoji,
のビルのオーナーでもある。
is also the owner of the building.
ゆえに、今や急ピッチで都市開発が
That's how
進
he can
み、
afford to
し
maintain
かも
his
高騰しているこの秋葉原であろう
ridiculously niche
と、
hobby shop.
道楽丸出しの店を
Even
構え
his
ていら
land
れると
value
いうわ
continues
け
to
だ。
rise.
幸いにもあの店長は、
He may
人
seem a
を
rough
見る目
sort,
はあるようでな。
but
こ
he
の
was
俺
no
の開
match
発
for
性を
my
見抜き、
for
ビ
my
ル2階を
charisma.
丸々ワンフロア、ただ
Now
同
the
然で
entire
貸して
second
くれたの
floor is
だ。
mine for next to nothing. Oh, in Kyomara.
だが、未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人
I
材不足のた
digress.
め、
The future gadget
優秀な
laboratory is
研究
currently
員を随
experiencing
時
a
募集
severe
していた。
shortage of manpower.
今のところ、
We welcome dedicated
所属
scientists from all
研究
fields
員
to
は
apply. At present, our researchers are
オカリンオカリン。
Okari
そ
no
こは
clean.
ラボメンって言わなきゃ。
Gotta
所
say
属
lab
研究員じ
mems,
ゃなくて。
not researchers.
ラボメン、すなわち
Our
ラボラトリーメ
lab
ンバーは、
mems,
俺を
laboratory
含めて3
members
人である。
are 3.
ラボメンナンバー001。
I'm the founder of
ラ
Future
ボ創
Gadget
設者
Lab,
にして狂気の
Lab
マッド
Mem
サイエンテ
number
ィストであるこの俺。
the insane mad
Oh, in Kyoma.
scientist. Oh, in Kyoma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
Okarin is cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味の
Next
こう
we
言
have a
って
resident cosplayer and only female member.
椎名真由里
Lab mem number 2. Sheena Mayuri.
てってれマユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
You heard that. She likes making costumes more than wearing them.
最後に
And
ス
lastly,
ーパーハカ
we have our
ラブメンナン
resident
バー003
Super
橋
Haka.
田至だ。
Lab mem number 3. Hashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。
Stop calling me that.
スーパーハッカーだろ、
It's
ジョー
super hacker. Duh.
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention.
詳細は我がラボのホーム
For
ページを見
details,
てくれ。
see our lab's homepage.
もちろん
Our
闇
top
の支配
priority,
権
of
力と
course,
戦うための未
is
来
to
ガジェット
develop
が最優先
weapons
事
for
項
the
だ
war
が
with the
その
Dark
研究から派生
Dominion.
する副産物的な発明も多い。
But that research has spawned a number of offshoot
There you go.
inventions. In
今のと
fact,
ころはそっちばかりだ。
that's all it spawned.
すでに我々は8つ
Our
の未
arsenal
来
of
ガジェッ
future
トを完
gadgets
成させた。だ
is
が
up to 8.
これはまだ序章でしかない。
But this is
未
just
来
the
ガジェッ
beginning.
トのアイデアは
I have a
俺の
total of
中に
108
108
inventions
まで
to
あるの
create.
だ。
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。
Like
わ
in
か
that
りま
tennis
した。
manga, right? I get it.
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルのめ。
No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you at channel junkie. I believe the real life equivalent is 2chan. With 4chan being the American equivalent.
それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろ。
And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋
Yeah, I
ってん
wouldn't
の？
want to interrupt you interrupt you talking to yourself.
独り言ではない。見て
I'm
わ
not
からな
talking
い
to
のか。
myself. Can't you
俺
see?
は今、モニターの向こうにい
I'm
るこ
talking
い
to
つ
the
に話
person
しか
behind
け
the
ている。
monitor.
あ、今その人
あ
にやりって笑っ
He just grinned.
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。
What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
Just say, don't look at me.
通じないんじゃないか。
Kochi minna. On the internet, it is an unwritten rule to say this, whether you see an image of someone or something looking towards the camera. Ah, I see.
かな。
I don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気
It
づいてい
appears
ない
our
らしいな
attempts to communicate have failed.
自覚がないというのは
It's sad to see someone so
実に
deeply in
不幸なことだ。
denial of reality.
その人にしてみたら、マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
Maybe they think we're in the game.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえ
I
ないんじ
doubt
ゃ
it's even
ね？
occurred to them.
んじゃあ、ダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子た
Aren't
ち
your
もそうな
2D
の？
girlfriends the same way? Yeah.
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
Those girls are my wives. Fucking hell, Daru.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
Nobody cares about your harem.
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興
Mayushi
味深
touched
いテ
upon
ー
a
マじゃ
very
ん。
interesting theme.
も
You
し
know?
仮に僕たちがゲームの中の
What if we're
だ
actually
と
just
したら、
characters in a game?
それを見極める術はあると思う？
Any way we can know for sure?
ないな。
No.
即答かよ。
Come on!
ゆえに、そのような議論は不毛。
Such questions are
世界の
meaningless.
支配構造を
Our
打ち砕
time
く
is
方
better
法につい
spent
て考
thinking
える
of
方が
ways
よ
to
ほど有
destroy
利
the
だ。
system.
中二病、オツ。
Nice chunibyo, bro. Chuni desu. Ah, yes. For anyone who doesn't know, translates literally to 8th grade syndrome. A term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males. Also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset. Characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Chunibyo, which is often abbreviated Chuni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially these powers sealed in a character's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse, etc. The consummate Chunibyo case will work such elements into his own personal backstory. Okarin is a textbook example. In other words, what some people would refer to as cringe. Ah, yes, who knew that, this stream would be semi-educational? I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character, Alpaca Man. Alpaca, a mammal related to the camel. Average weight, 50 to 55 kilograms. Average length, around 2 meters. Habitat, Peru, Bolivia, Chile. Recently, alpacas can even be found in Americas and New Zealand. Unlike camels, alpaca do not have humps. Their bodies are covered with fluffy fur, though their strangely long necks and charming faces. They have some popularity as an ugly yet cute animal. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, and personally, I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. So basically, it's Seaman on the Dreamcast. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. Shut it, hacker. I'm no Chunibyo patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I am Kyoma. Kyoma! That's your character's name, right? Oh, Daru. Communication skills are beyond repair. Have you know, I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man. Hashida Itaru, nickname Daru. Oh, right. I suppose I should, have a disclaimer here. There are some currently outdated terms in this game, and I will be using them in some cases, unless they are TOS, only because it fits the time period, aka 10 years ago. Well, 12 years ago, because this game takes place in 2010, 2011, one of the two. There may be some what may be considered slightly derogatory or offensive terms used. Like I said, unless they're TOS, I will be using them just because the time period. Shit changes a lot in like 10, 12 years. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. He's 2D wives of whom he cheats with 3D maids, or on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Mighty, you're not supposed to stab your finger with the needles. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mai, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. He's also an otaku, nowhere near Dari's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mighty is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mighty first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here. Well, that was certainly cryptic. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the person who joined me on my magnificent quest. He saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I'll never forget her kindness. Mighty doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. So, did Alpaca Man say anything?
いや全然
No, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you think the game is bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この無愛想アルパ
Dude! I'm in the middle of a stream, you don't need to send me 4 fucking videos in a row! Hey Ryuga, how are ya? Damn antisocial alpaca! I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, TV make it sound like it's shorted and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel, nothing. Check the power cable, nothing. Whack it again, nothing. Yes, it's broken. Damn it! This Chromie TV is on lease from the Brown Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. Nice. What were you reading? Anything good? You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
後で修
Damn.
理が聞きに
I'll
行か
have
な
to
け
get
れ
it
ば
repaired later. Turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. Fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers, I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. Close my eyes. What naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた
They're gone. As I left Radikan, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. It wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. The restaurants, gone. When the cars vanished, drivers and all. Ah. On Wattpad. I haven't heard about that site in a while. Or app, whatever. It's going all right. Just kind of killing my voice by reading this VN aloud. Giving it a little bit of, maybe a little bit of commentary if I find something to say. but I needed an excuse to finish it. I was like, hey, stream it. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores. Those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I stood there breathless until...
どうかした？
What's wrong? Maddie's voice brought me back to reality. Maddie hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が
Who disappeared?
消えたよな。
Snow, right?
消えただろう。今目
You
の
saw
前
it
で。
too, right? Just now, before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Oh, that's awesome. I actually don't, I've never heard of AO3. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mairi by her slender shoulders and shook her. I'll have to check it out later.
見たよな。
Did you see it, Mairi? You saw it, right? Mairi's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
I didn't see anything.
見て
You
ない。
you didn't. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Ah, okay. Oh, that's awesome. God damn it, dude! I'm streaming! Stop sending me videos! One of my buddies is fucking blowing me up on Discord.
見ていない。
Saw
見ていな
nothing.
いのか。
Nothing at
だ
all.
ってついさっきまで。ここ
There
に
were
はたくさ
people
んの
here a
人たちが
second
歩
ago,
いて
weren't
いたん
there?
だぞ。
歩いてたかな。
There were?
それに店員まで消えている。
If the store employees are
いくら
gone,
なんでもありえない。
it's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思
Of
うよ。
course they are. The reply didn't make any
と
sense.
にかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいな
Just
か
like
った
this when we got
の
here. Oh, I know.
あ、そっ
You're
か。
seeing things,
オ
aren't
カ
you?
リは幻を見てたんだね。
There's a waiting list? I don't hear about that too often about making accounts. Is it just that their servers are getting overloaded pretty quickly? Or is it just to prevent their servers getting overloaded?
きっとこの暑さのせいだ
Sure,
よ。
it's because of the heat.
トゥットゥルー。
Doo-doo-doo. How could she laugh at a time like this? I thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. Gotcha. Yeah, I figured that's probably what it was. I've always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes shifted to the top floor of Vatican, where I'd been just a moment before. Hydrate and a posture check. Well, I got a controller, so I'm not shrimping, fortunately. But I will be adjusting my back real quick. And that's the last of my drink. For now. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building there. Not 5 minutes before, I had found Maki Sekurisu's body in a pool of blood. Oh, and thanks for the redeems, by the way. I appreciate that. What happened to her? Before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Maki Sekurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway. Cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was...
そもそも
What the hell
あ
is
の人工衛星は
that satellite doing
一
there?
体なんだ
Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb and had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken. Beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. That's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It's fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
前より
Mighty,
あの人工衛星だが
about that satellite.
ああ、びっくりしたね。
Yeah, what a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと
What do you mean? What
何がびっくりしたのだ
a surprise? What was a surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
Made a huge kaplow sound. Nah, alright. I will enjoy Steins Gate, thank you. I hope you enjoy your nap. And good luck with your stuff that you gotta do in the morning. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate that. A huge kaplow. Certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz.
あの人工衛星は落ちて
Did
きた
that
のか
satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。
Did it?
宇宙人さん乗って
Do you
る
think
のか
any
な。
aliens were on board? Did I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Maedi was saying. Suddenly nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち
Oi, you two! Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り
What do you
禁止だ
think you're doing
すぐ
here?
に出て行きなさい
This area is off limits. You need to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We're sorry.
それより制服警官さん仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが一つ聞きたいことがあるんです
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです
Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you?
見ていないいいから早く出
What
て
are
行
you
け
talking about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Maki Sekurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could...
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っ
Look,
ているんだ
I don't have time for your nonsense. Policeman took me by the upper arm and said, No one got stabbed at Rarikan. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. My fake office building. Gotcha. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Juodori had been blockaded by police so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Rarikan. Of all the major stations in Tokyo, even Toho TV are running special bulletins about it. Toho Tere. Television network based in Tokyo. Toho Tere TV airs more anime than other commercial television networks, making it a favorite among otaku. A major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. Totere is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if Totere cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuodori is still closed off. Akibara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody's mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makisekuri's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。
I see.
そういうことか。
So that's it! From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の
This
隠
is all
蔽
an
工
elaborate
作という
cover
こ
up
と
by
だ
the
な。
organization.
警察にすら圧力を
Their
かけられるという
influence
ことは、
corrupted local
こ
law
の国の中
enforcement,
枢ももはや奴らの手
which
の内
means
に
our
あるとい
entire
うこと
government may already be under their
だとい
control.
うことだ。
My god.
だが、俺の目はごま
But
かせ
they
んぞ。
underestimated me.
いつ
For
か
I
必
am
ず
not so easily
奴ら
played.
の所業を暴き、
One day,
その支
I will
配構
expose
造に
expose their
終止符を打っ
deeds
て
and
や
put an
る。
end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. Pepper, of course, my favorite soda from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にう
Elixir
まいな。
intellectualis. A drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね？
Cola's better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
Okarin really loves his Dr. Pepper. You're damn right.
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is a room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain. But our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I'm wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I picked up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. Can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
だる。
Daru,
計画は順調に推移している。
is the plan progressing smoothly?
計画って何ぞ？
What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。
The plan is
8
in
号機の調整以外
the
に何があるというのか。
Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのことを。
Oh, that.
いきなり計画とか言うから。
Was I supposed to know that's what you were talking about?
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどに。
We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。
We were in different classes junior year, and we actually we didn't talk at all. So 2 years.
細かいことはどうでもいい。
Details.
それほどの付き合いの長さ
Point is, we've known each other a long
いい加減
time.
俺の会話についてこられるように
I
なって
expect you to
くれ。
keep up with me here.
それは無理。
No. Moody. Awkward silence. Man, what I wanted to do is have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで8号機の
So,
故障の
are
原
we
因
any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8?
いや、まだ。
Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Future gadget number 1, the very first future gadget. A toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is Channel Plus. No other buttons, like volume, are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime, Mobile Jacket Gunbun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Future gadget number 2, a CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. The name originates from the sci-fi manga 22 Emon. Gadget number 3. Could this be Ora? Future gadget number 3. A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector. You have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Gadget number 4. Moad Snake. Oh shit. Ah, the bowhead snake. Future gadget number 4. An instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, so it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a Claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. Let's see. Future gadget number 5. Once again, I have made something worthless by Goemon. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated by using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is a reference to the popular anime Lupance the Third. Ah yes, Lupance. Gadget number 6, the Sialumu Saber. A diphenyl oxalate saber. A red chemical glow stick or with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword. Made possible not just with Future Gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge. Inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. Ah yes, my favorite. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Mobile Armored Riot Camouflage Ball. A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed Future Gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which has an anime adaptation. They can all be seen on the website Duttermate, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is Future Gadget number 8, the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. Fuck. The record, it was Maity's idea, not mine. Give me 1 second, I need a drink. Alright, I'm finally back. Sorry about the wait. I was choking on chip, so I had to get a drink, and while I was up, I also decided to make a bathroom break while I was at it. So, oh right, I never did this. Let me... Alright, so since we're back, let us get right back into it. Okay, so I've read this bit. One Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added a name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was my idea, not mine. Oh, I'm probably only gonna go for another half hour tops, just because I have some stuff to do tomorrow, and yeah. When future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daughter thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. Just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Marty can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She just says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So, it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered the Phone Wave, name subject to change, is a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mighty, had made it her daily routine to heat up some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. When we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Mighty! Bring forth the bananas!
またゲルバナ作るの？
Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? Gel bananas.
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。
That's been bugging me. You stop calling them gel bananas.
だってね、
Geru bananas.
ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
But geru bananas are geru bananas. Take the bananas from Mighty and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと
Why do you have to use the whole bunch?
もったいないよ。
It's a waste of food.
ケチケチしていては
Get your stinginess can cost us the battle with the organization.
勝たなくてもいいよ。
That's fine with me.
バナナはマユシ
Mayushi
が持って
always
きてる
buys the
んだからね。
bananas.
おかげでマユシはちっ
And
と
now
もバナナが
Mayushi
食
can't
べ
eat
ら
a
れ
single
ま
one.
せん。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しておこう。
Next time we'll only do 1 minute. The phone wave name subject to change is simple to use. It's a phone wave with a phone, or it's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Where did I put my phone? Check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Oh. Okay, it's right trigger. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just keep it. I believe this is the default one. I do genuinely really like the theme of this game. Oh wait, that's okay. Nope, I want this one. I call. Oh wait, can I not call anyone else right now? Nope. Okay. I'm connected. Hello. This is the phone wave. Name subject to change. This is the voice of Maishi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the microwave. You hear Maishi's voice? Yes. Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. You operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the pound button, please enter the heating time in seconds. Oh my god. Crab rape! For example, press pound 60. Thank you. For 2 minutes, press pound 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mighty's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, named subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards? Never noticed that. That might have serious implications. We look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hunt's rule, which is the rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before any are filled with a second, also known as Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. I love that. Wait, is that a default emote? Did I ever know about that one? That is a default emote. God damn it. That's great. How you holding up? What time is it? I got about 15 minutes left. And then I can probably hop off stream and then I'll give you a call. Yeah, no. Not Hun's rule? No. Okay. Spiraling. Gotcha. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mighty takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり
Get bananas are ready. Yuck. Bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. Mighty discovered that the phone wave, named subject to change, had a freezing function. We attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is you eat it. Come on, Daru. You don't need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach. Go for it. Yare. Fine. Mighty, the honor shall be yours.
なんかね
But Garibanas are
中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ
gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. God damn it. Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし全然美味しくなかっ
It
た
had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Well, soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me.
ダルくんダルくん鼻血出てる
Smelly belly, cheeky welly. Oh, fuck. Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding. Please, just say it.
あなたのバナナブニュブ
Don't make her say that. Daru retreats after I hit him with the tissue box. Mighty looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyways, they're gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas? I got it! I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. And I cross it out and slap the board with my hand. What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. So fucking duh. A bold statement, if I do say so myself. Maybe. We'll see. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たちなんだって
Now's the time to shout.
叫ぶがいい
Ooh,
ここは
what did you
叫
say?
ぶところだ
Come on, don't be shy. The reactions are pathetically weak. Mighty probably wouldn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
We already knew that. Oh.
問題は、じゃ
The
あ
problem is we don't know what it
何が
is
起きて
doing
んのってことじゃ
or
ん。
why it's doing it.
冷凍の逆なら
But it's the opposite of freezing them. Couldn't it be thawing them?
実に愚鈍な意見だなマユリそれでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか
What a silly question, Mighty. What you're describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
Then what is it?
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. Be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru, which is a skyscraper with offices and a commerce center that opened alongside UPX in 2003. Connected to UPX by overpass. And this is actually a reused area in a couple of games. There's going to be a seminar at ATF. We have to be there. Part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday, and I should have written it down. What do I got mail. Mighty! You know, I'm really sad about dropping my UPA. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Get a Froggy. Okay, so this is gonna be the first actual choice in the game. Which one should I pick? Upa or Get a Froggy? Froggy? Okay. That's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. I wonder why I should. I wonder. Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. Building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach. But from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Ren is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you gonna go check out Radikan? No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on that channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive! Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. About the phone wave. Name subject to change. I might have found our answer. You know, that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
Now's not the time.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
So what's your latest ridiculous theory?
何を言うか。
What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those of lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous.
神羅万象を超越ってつまり
Basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass.
理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ
You can't call that science. Says you.
ダリ
If I record it,
オ
it is science.
シュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだがどう思う
Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave named subject to change. Maybe the key to opening Stein's gate. How's that?
そのシュタインなんとかってところ
Stein's
からして意味不明なわけだ
You lost me back at ridiculous, man. The chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator. Kya? I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
Nani? It's a girl. And I recognize her. You. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Maki Sekurisu.
何か
There's something wrong. Sekurisu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens.
貴様
You!
貴様は死んだはずだ
You should be dead!
ここに
Why are you here?
しかも
Are there even... There isn't a single bloodstain on her clothes, and they're the same one she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. As far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷
Not a scratch.
痛い離して
Hey, that hurts. Let me go. If someone just came up to you and asked and said you should be dead, yeah. Hey, I just saw you dead like 3 hours ago. What the fuck is up with that, man? Why aren't you? Oh, fuck. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか
What is wrong with you?
いやそんなはずはない
What's your problem?
何者かに刺されて血まみれで
You're okay. That's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. Trying to eat the fish. I'm just trying to eat the fish. What's
また
wrong
そ
with
の
you?
話かよ
That again. Daughter interrupts. Wait. Something strange about what he just said.
またその話とは
What do you mean again?
どういう意味だ
だって
I mean,
1週間前にも
you
僕
sent
に
me
そん
that
なメール
email
送っ
like a
てきた
week
じゃん
ago, right?
メール
I sent you an email?
何をバカな
Don't be ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
3時間前だぞ
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか私ピンピンしてますんで
She's not talking about me like that. I'm perfectly fine.
そういえばあのメール
You know,
変な感じだったな
The message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future.
つまり未来から来たっつうか。
未来から来た。
Came from the future.
ネットで妙な考察サイト
Sounds
で
like
も見
something
たの
you
かな。
read on the internet,
お
Daughter.
前がとんでも理論を言い出すのは珍しい。
It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな。
No, the date was
確かに
definitely a
メー
week
ルの日付
later.
は一週間後の
Came from 28th.
28あ、そっ
Wait,
か。
That's today.
28日だから今日じゃん。
He's right. The email was sent from my phone. Received it on July 21st at 12:56, but it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stab. Bed makiseke. Urisu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? It looks like the third email got cut off. I do recognize the content, though.
これは
This is
3時間前に
the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3. There should be more text. Did Daughter really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting. Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh, right. Email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. Real question is why she's still alive. Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit. Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Oh no. It feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある。実体
Substance.
が
She has substance.
やはり
Of course she's not a
幽
ghost.
霊
How
だと
silly
いう
of
のは
me.
考えすぎか。
オカリン、まずくね。
Lokarin, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, you don't just walk up to someone and start stroking their hair. I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
Oi! Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance. Proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, what did I see back at Rarikan? What was that scream I heard? What are you talking about? I do it all the time. Were they hallucinations, just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. She's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. No! No, don't do it! Grab the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか。
You're trying to get yourself arrested.
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ。
I just want to know the truth. Oh. That would be another weird thing. Just walk up to someone randomly and you lift up their shirt and you're like, I need to know the truth. What are you hiding under there? Where's the hole in your stomach? I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lifts her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態。
What truth, you perv?
死ぬの？
You stupid? You want to die? She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞
Luis-chan's famous line for the win. Oh, from fucking what's it? Fuck. Yeah. Familiar of Zero. God damn it. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見たのだ。
I know what I saw.
まさかあんた今私の下着を。
Kurisu's face turns bright red. He firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目がそうではない。
No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw.
ドクター中鉢。
Hi.
オカリン何言ってるん
What are you talking about,
中鉢の
Bokarin?
発表会なら
Dr.
中止にな
Nakabachi's
ったじゃん
presentation was cancelled.
中止？
Cancelled?
そう人工衛
Yeah,
星の墜
because
落で
of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Maidi's story didn't match mine. The gaslighting begins. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
Excuse me,
我が名は法院。
my name is Hoin Kyoma.
違うよ全然
Really,
違うよ
man? You're hopeless.
法院さん、今の話詳しく教えてほし
Okay,
いんです。
Hoin-san. I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
It's almost time.
はい。
Right, thank you. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards a small conference room.
オカリンとりあえず僕らも行こうぜ
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味？
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たん
Hear
だ
the
ろ
lecture, duh. Ah, yeah, that. Oop. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did you come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. Girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today.
講義をする方だったのか。
She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius, Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. Forgotten all about it.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは
My first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. Mostly students like us. There's also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. Still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act. I learned at Radagon how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言
For
われ
today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best.
タイムマシンか。
Time travel. Oh,
最初に結論を言ってしまうとタイム
let
マ
me
シー
start
ン
by
の
saying that time travel is
新しい代物だということです
an absurd concept.
異議あり。
Objection! Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel.
タイムマシンが作れないと決めつけるのは早計だ。
It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd.
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Okarin, you magnificent fool. Sitting at my side, Darius throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、
Okay, it's fine, I guess.
ディスカッショ
It'll
ン形
be
式の
easier
方
to
が
talk
話も弾むでしょ
in
うし
discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に私の考えを
But
話させて
before
くだ
that,
さい
please listen to my thoughts on the subject.
これまで世界中の
Scientists have
科学者たちが
proposed
タ
many
イムトラベル
theoretical
についての
models
理論
of
を
time
提唱
travel.
してきました。
But there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. 11 theories.
中性子星理
One, the
論
neutron
ブ
star
ラック
theory.
ホール理論高速理論
Second, the black hole theory. Third, the light speed theory.
タキオン理論ワームホー
Four,
ル
the
理論
tachyon
エキゾチ
theory.
ック物質理
Five,
論
wormhole theory. Six, exotic matter theory.
宇宙ひも理論
Seven, cosmic string theory.
セシウムレーザー光
Eight,
理論
quantum gravity theory. Nine, cesium laser theory.
素粒子リングレーザー理論
10, elemental particle ring and laser theory. Or sorry, elementary particle ring and laser theory. 11, Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Makise Kurisu is a worthy rival after.
でもそれらの理論は
However, all these models are purely theoretical.
場合によっては11個の中の
Some of them even contradict each other.
いるものさえある
では、12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model?
そうですね
Right, well,
13番目の理論によ
it
って
could be
否定される
contradicted
かも
by the
しれません
13th model now, couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Tachyon! God damn it. All right, I have a fucking funny thing to send you later. Axo, as soon as I remember. Touche, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now.
ちなみに未来へのタイムト
By
ラベ
the
ル
way,
は
time
今
travel
すぐ
to the
に
future is
可能ですよ
available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. That is true. However, that also requires traveling very, very close to the speed of light in order to have any noticeable difference.
例えば今すぐ羽田空港に行って
For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa.
基地に降り立った時
Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second further into the future than I am. What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づく
According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light.
極論を言えば光と同じほ
For
どの速さで
example,
走
if
る
you
こと
could
が
run
で
at
きたら
the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you.
24時間その速度で走り
If you
続
were
け
to
れ
keep
ば
running at that
周囲で
speed
は
for
48
24
時間が
hours,
経ったこと
48
になる
hours would elapse in the
丸
rest of the
一
world,
日分未来へ飛んだことになるんです
meaning
よ
you would jump one day into the
おーい
future.
どうもさん
Understand? Oh, in Kilma. Why are you singling me out? You're the one who fucking objected. I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. Too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな
But that's not really time travel, is it? Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね
But yes, you're right. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makise Kurisu is giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのか
Then what
な
about going to the past?
過去にだって今
The
すぐ行け
professor
ますよ
says.
夜になったら望遠
Going to the
鏡で
past is
空を覗いて
possible
みて
right
ください
now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you?
それもへりくつですよ
It's not time travel either. This time it's a nearby student who objects.
まあ
Well,
今までのは前
I
を
was just getting started. Was it just me or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体
Let's
ご
say we
と
wanted to
過去
make a
や未来へ
machine
行くことができるような
that
タイム
can
マシン
physically transport people
まず何が
through
必要
time.
か考えてみましょう
What would we need?
代表的なところだと
Best
宇宙の理
candidates
論
for
や
this
ワームホー
are
ル理論
cosmic strings and wormholes.
宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ
The cosmic
紐みたい
string is
な
a string-shaped
形のひび割れです
crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. Do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです
The crevice is about as long as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. Ah, yes, and in case you were curious, an elementary particle is the smallest unit of matter. However, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with opposite charge. So, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go ahead and explain all this shit. Fuck that. If you know, you know. Haruki Murakami. Maybe. What did she write? Or what did they write? Ah, okay. I actually don't think so. I'm gonna have to check it out. But this came out in this came out in like 2009, I think. But I'll definitely check that out. Norwegian wood, huh? Sounds interesting.
これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める
It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. So if you were to travel through that distortion,
を中心にあなたがぐるっと
you could make a full circle around the
360
string in
度
less
に
than
終わるっていうことだ
360 degrees.
要するに
If-
ワープみたいな
so it becomes non-Euclidean. Ah, okay.
この角度決定
Essentially, this game, I believe, based a lot of the stuff around a bunch of the John Titor stuff. In the early 2000s, I believe. Okay. That actually sounds interesting. I'll definitely check that out. That sounds fun. So basically what she's explaining here is non-Euclidean geometry becomes possible with cosmic strings. The most normal of the bunch? I will definitely make a note of the author. Give me 1 second. Just really theoretical? Yeah. Either way, I like weird theoretical and philosophical like kind of explanations of stuff. They're fun. In short, you can do something resembling a warp, called the space-time angular deficit.
角度決算しているところを通過すると
When you pass through an area of angular deficit,
通過時間
transit time
ゼロに
becomes zero.
これを応用して
Now we apply this to a cosmic string, moving at near light speed.
相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くな
I'll
る
throw my books across to the make
歪
way.
んでいる角度決算の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナス
I can probably find a couple of copies somewhere. I doubt it'd be that hard, really. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero.
つまり通
In
過後
other
の方が
words,
過
you
去
will
に
arrive in the past after transit.
で2本の宇宙紐を使って空間決
If
算
you
ジャン
use
プを
two cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving.
ざっくり言っちゃうと
And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings.
ちなみに誤解しない
By
で
the
ほしい
way,
のは
just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as super strings. Oh boy. In physics, theory that all matter in the universe is composed of strings, the vibrations of which manifest as the elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level.
というわけで
Now then, you need three things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings.
その1
First,
宇宙紐
the cosmic strings
これは
themselves.
2つ必要
Two
です
strings to be exact. By the
ち
way,
なみに宇宙紐って
they are hypothesized to exist only when the universe was first formed,
探すのはかなり骨
so
が
they
折
might
れ
be
る
a little hard to find.
その2仮に宇
Second,
宙紐を見つけてきたら
you need the
そ
energy
れを
required
光に
to
近い
make
速さで運動
them
させる
move.
ためのエネルギーが必要です
at near light speed.
銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを
How much energy do you think you'd need to accelerate
どのくらいのエネ
something
ルギーがいるんでしょうね
as long as the Milky Way did near
少なくとも
the speed of light?
1.21
I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. Oh, jeez. Please, no. I know nowhere near enough to become a university professor. Oh, fuck. Of course. They have to make the reference to Back to the Future. My money don't gigawatt. It strings. Discerns a few chuckles from the audience.
その3
Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning. Time traveler alive, of
タイム
course.
トラベルどうですホーインさん
What do you think,
宇宙紐
Hoin
理論
san?
でのタイムトラベル
Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like that's even possible. Why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
ホーインさんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね
It's like Hoin san doesn't want to take the challenge.
だったら
In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic
こ
strings.
ちらは宇宙紐理論ところでホーインさん
By the way,
ワー
Hoin
ムホ
san,
ールってどんなものか知ってます
you know what wormholes are? No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた
It's like a shortcut through
抜け道のよ
space,
うな
right?
ものだろう
ねそうです
Yes, that's correct. Whew, I got it right. Time to dirt rally home in the rain. Oh, man. Hydrate! Hi, lemons! Sorry, bag of lemons. How are ya? And, that was the last of my drink. I sigh inwardly in relief. Lemons is okay? Okay. I wasn't sure. Axel, I hope you have a good trip home.
2つの穴があってそれはトンネルでつながっている
There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are,
2つの穴が
transit
ど
through
れだけ離れ
time
ていても
and transit time through the tunnel is 0.
だけどここで残念なお知らせ
But oh no, there's a
ワームホ
problem.
ールのトンネル
The
は
wormhole tunnel
高重力
suffers
が
from
かかっている
supergravity.
開通すると同時に潰
It
れちゃう
collapses as soon as it opens.
だからかかる重力を無効化するために
So we need something to
何らかの
negate
対
the
抗しな
effect
くちゃダ
of
メなの
gravity.
いわゆるエキゾチック物質
So-called exotic
これ
matter,
はマイナスの重
a
さを持つ
substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. Can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Yuzu raises her right fist.
こうやってむぎゅーっと
Say that the
グーを
wormhole
作ってい
tunnel
る
is
状
being
態が
squished
ワームホールのトンネルです
by an invisible fist.
ここを通るためには手の
In
中
order
に
to pass
私が
through, you
握
need
ろうと
something
す
that
る
could
力
oppose
に
my
反発
fists
する何かを作って
grasping
むぎゅ
force
ー
so that I
っと
can't
できなく
squish
しない
anymore.
とダメということですね
Yuzu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入して
If you stabilize the
ワーム
tunnel
ホールを
with
安定させ
exotic
れば
matter injection,
瞬間移動が可能になり
instantaneous
ます
travel between wormholes becomes possible.
タイムトラベルをするには
To travel through time,
ここから
however, takes a little more effort.
ここでは仮に
For example, let's say there's a wormhole entrance here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe, at near the speed of light. And once it's there, we yank it back to LA. How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So now, if Ho'oin-san jumped in the wormhole, he arrived in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Udashima effect. In special relativity, a phenomenon originating in the fact that time slows down as an object approaches the speed of light. For example, imagine that an astronaut travels to a nearby star and back at close to the speed of light. This trip might take a few years from the astronaut's perspective, but he would return to Earth to find that thousands of years has passed in his absence. There is a story about that. Hence why it's called that. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA to the wormhole once more. Or through the wormhole once more. Since the transit time is 0, Ho'oin-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. Prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody had ever seen one. Second, the gravity required to move the wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort. Now, do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. Is there anything simpler? Like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something? Afraid not. Firm declaration. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. That's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not been solved. Basically, nobody knows what happens if you're put in a paradox situation. I mean, time paradoxes and conservation of mass. Mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. Essentially, the theory is that if there was any more mass in the universe than already exists, reality would not be able to hold up and would just collapse in on itself. It wouldn't be able to hold the weight. Supposedly. I didn't say what kind of danger, though. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? Ah! He's laughing at my reaction. Little. I'm mortifying.
化学反応に対する法則ですが、
Conservation of mass only applies to chemical
現代
reactions.
物理学においては
It
全
doesn't hold in modern physics at all.
く無から有は生み出せますから。
Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
What is the problem?
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも、
The time paradox of time paradox. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you were born.
そのパラドックスの解が
As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel
タ
can
イム
never
ト
be
ラベルを
realized.
実現できない。
Never.
絶対。
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
What if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題じゃあり
Can't
ません。
think of it like a sci-fi movie.
SF
It's
映画
not
と
just
同
about
じ
your
ように
family
考える
tree.
のはとても危険です。
There are far greater dangers
あ
than
なた
that.
が消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
Really? Doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じることは、
Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other
この世
physical
の
law
全
in
ての
existence.
物理法則にパラドックスは理論上
Paradoxes are nothing more than
実
thought
験する
experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not.
起きてはいけないことなんです。だから、たとえ
Nothing that has even a
0.0000001%
chance of causing a paradox can happen.
そう考える
The
方が
universe won't allow it.
自然じゃないですか。
Wouldn't you say this is a logical conclusion?
多世界解釈や自己
There may be
矛盾の
loopholes,
定義
like parallel worlds or the
もありますが、
self-consistency principle, but
個
those
人
seem
的
too
には
much like
ファンタ
fantasy
ジー
for
す
me
ぎ
to
ると思うの
accept.
で認めたくない。
I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. It's like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture. So impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet, she's alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. Not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. And, I think that is where I will call it for the day. Oh, 2019. Right before COVID. That was the last time I played. Alright, there's the question. Who are we gonna raid? Because my voice is exhausted. Oh boy. Who is online? We got you know what? Let's go raid Shim. How long has he been going? A little more than an hour and a half. He's a fighting game streamer. So that should be fun. But yeah, no, seriously, thank you guys for hanging out. I wasn't sure about actually streaming a visual novel because I wasn't sure whether or not I'd have, more content to actually go with it. But I mean, I think this is kind of fun. I'm not used to doing voices or anything, but maybe I can figure some out when my voice isn't so fucky. Although I'm almost not sure whether I want to do voices because it's already it already has a voiceover and everything. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna raid Shim. Next time I'm live, obviously you'll know over Twitter, and I'll be posting in the self promo channels and wherever I'm in or wherever I'm at. Hope y'all have a good night.